Okay, so the chapter begins with our mom waking us up because all the pie had just been consumed in under 5 or 6 or 7 seconds or so. So then we wake up and then we just go to school. Yeah. But do we even bring backpacks to the Deltarune school? Like, what? Is there no backpacks? Well, they are in like a high grade or something, like grade 9 or something. But I don't get it. Where are the backpacks? So Chris makes it to school, and Susie is earlier than Chris. How is that possible? And then Susie, I keep mistaking their names, goddamn. Just kicks her desk, and yeah. And then they're supposed to read a certain page of a book. So Noel volunteers, but burglary interferes, and then decides to read over Noel. And then we fall asleep, not sure why. And then we wake up, and then we have to do a group project, some stuff. And then we have to do stuff. And then we just dip from the classroom, and then we meet Susie again. Then she just tells us a funny joke, and then Susie asks Chris that we should meet Lancer in Castletown since he's freaking he's still in the closet down there. Oh jeez. So we try to go back down, but Noel just tells Susie and Chris to work on their group projects together because it's gonna be due in like 1 hour and stuff. And then so we told Susie what to do because why the hell not? Plot needs to happen, am I right? So then Noel just dips, and then Chris just Susie just does a thing, and then they just enter a closet. Alright, so now we meet Rouse, but she looks he. I'm just keep misgendering it, goddamn. So we meet Rouse, but they look pretty different without that. But everyone is literally, they can't find them. So Rouse asks Chris to get all the playing cards and board games. And yeah, we need to get the freaking chess pieces, Uno, the freaking solitaire cards or whatever. So we get them, and then we dump them all in the closet. And apparently, I don't know how to explain it, so I'm gonna use text to explain it. After dumping all the cards, everyone just appears out of nowhere. And then Susie reunites with Lance, the funny dude. Yeah, and then everything from Lanter's castle is just gone. So then we are told to enter the castle to see something and stuff and all that. Yeah, I don't remember the story. I barely play this game. While Chris and Susie were in the light world, Rouse made rooms in the castle. And Chris's bed looks like a certain flag that I don't want to name. Jesus, does that make me racist or something? So we check out Susie's room, and it absolutely looks sick. Jesus, it's all just sick. And Jesus. we check out Lance's room, and it's just pitch black with solitaire cards or something. I don't know. I don't gamble with cards, so we dip from the room, and then you just leave because we have group project, you know. So we just leave the castle, just leave the dark world. Susan just wants to stay longer, but turns out Rouse tells us that we need to do our homework and stuff. So Lancer just enters our pocket, becoming an item. I don't know if we're gonna use it in battle, but it looks pretty sick. So then this dual rules card from chapter 1 just enters our key items too. And then we leave the dark world to do our group project. Yeah. So we're back in the light world, and then Susie just sighs, and then we go to the library to study with Noelle and burglary. Alright, so Susie and Chris enter the library to study with Noelle, and Burley, but they're nowhere to be seen. So Susie opens the computer room doors, but apparently there's a new dark fountain in there. We don't know who opened it, apparently. So Susie just wants us to enter the dark world. So you know what we're about to do. We're about to enter and close this fountain. God damn it. So we enter this new dark world opened. So then we go into our dark world forms. And then we're standing on a green area. So apparently Noelle's in the dark world because she entered, but then she immediately gets captured. And then we meet this clanker. That's right, it's a robot. It's a literal clanker robot that makes robot noises and stuff. And they even have a serial number, because why the hell not? She's a clanker. So this clanker is referred to as Queen. Literally the queen of the dark world or whatever. And then she talks about why big children are just big stupid. And then she just dips, but then comes back just to tell Susie what the hell is going on. Because she wants to take over the world and help Noelle with stuff. Alright, and then Susie just literally has constipation with her axe, Jesus Christ. And then these guys get enslaved and turn into bigger dudes. More of these constipated dudes show up, but then they get pacified by Rousey because apparently she pulled up Or they pulled up. I don't know where the rest is gender. God damn it. So this dark world is called Cyber World, where all the clankers live and all that. I don't know anything about robots, so someone explain to me in the comments. God damn it. So into this pretty cool teacup ride I'd love to ride in real life, because why not? And there's more Fahrenheit Funkin' sections that deal 20 damage to the whole party. Jesus Christ. So there's more teacup rides, and then we have to do a puzzle. A spelling bee. Trust me, I'm good at spelling, trust me. And then we get the fiber scarf to equip on Rousing. Alright, so this piece of armor gives attack up. So why in the wholesale Chickendale ponytail hammer in the nail? Your skin is pale. Would I use this? After all that ranting, I decided to put it on because apparently it gives Rousey more magic points out. So then, we get jumped by clinker cats. Yup, that's right. 2 clinker cats. Alright, so we enter the next room and Clinker Queen and Noelle is over there because they need to talk about taking over the world and stuff. So then she takes it all away and then calls in a little servant. Yeah, this dude right here. He puts his dinner platter and it's a literal video game machine in a food platter. Because why not? The plot needs to happen. So we need to talk about stuff and how to play and all that. So we attempt to play it, but Chris is just a tad bit too short to play the game. So then, Ralsei uses a Z-type move from Pokemon X and Y. Magical Stool! And then we T-pose, and then Susie just T-poses on top of Chris. Why not? And then they literally step on Ralsei. Jesus Christ. Why is this a thing? And then we have a little punch-out session. If you don't know Punch-Out, you're kind of young, and yeah. It's a little boxing game for the Wii, NES, and SNES. After beating Clanker and Punch-Out, the machine explodes. Because, wait, I don't know how that works. How does that actually work? So then she just leaves, and then she just bends the mess for the SWAT things to deal with. And then we meet up in more Friday Night Funkin' sessions. Jesus Christ, how much Friday Night Funkin' sessions are there in this game? Jesus. Or in this chapter, at least. So we just do more stuff, and then meet up with this. We absolutely juked the hell out of him, and we have to do more typing puzzles. So after running in circles from this dude, he literally trips from his booth and then he literally just does his monologuing because he makes beats for money. Because why the hell not? Every artist does that for money. So another dude appears, and there's another dude, the CD player guy, the cassette player, and the boombox dude. And then they have to. And this is basically your tutorial of acting. I had to skip way ahead because of all the monologuing and all that, and the tutorial of using Noel and all that. And we meet up with burglary again. So after turning burglary into fried chicken, he just leaves and all that, and now he gets to save the game. And then we have to follow him because apparently he leads us to the Clanker Queen's castle, I guess. And then the Queen comes, Noel puts on the box from earlier, and then apparently the Queen made a pie, but immediately breaks it. At least give me a slice, damn it. And then burglary shows up, and then Queen hides because he's ugly as hell. They immediately exit the car, but then they enter in later. Couldn't you just stay in the car and talk about that? Like, what the hell? Why would you just leave, then enter? Alright, now we just drive car. Sick, I guess. We just run over these guys, because, I don't know, Quinn encourages us to, because why the hell not? And we run over more cars. Jesus, I'm tired. So we run over more of these cars, and then, there's a banana. Bananas are getting here, so I got it. So after getting the banana, we just run over more cars and child cars. And then there's a literal traffic jam. Jesus Christ. Alright, your favorite guy from chapter 2 is here. Spampton, just weird ass salesman trying to make money so he can actually live in a house instead of a giant dumpster. So after clearing traffic, Noel and Clanker Queen just pulls up and just drives, and then she turns on the light that apparently is supposed to bring Noel over here, but she's already in the car, so it doesn't make any sense. And they have to stop the car and get out because it explodes. So Noel and Chris make it to this little carnival thing, or a festival, whatever. Noel hides behind the bottles, puts on her mask, the Freddy mask from FNAF 2. Queen literally hits a hole-in-one and gets a prize from Noel, because why not? And then Clanker Queen does not like the gift, so she gives it to me or Chris. And then we meet up with Susie and Rouse again. Thank God, it's been like 20 minutes since I've edited this. God damn it, let me... And Susie heals 2 HP. That's a lot. Sarcasm. Alright, anyway, so we have a little conversation and give a gift to Ralsei for the first time. That's right, the first time. Ralsei had never had a gift in millennia or whatever. Alright, so Ralsei literally makes a 3-pointer. And then it turns out Ralsei hits Noel's disguise off. And then they do more yapping, and Susie realizes the freaking teamwork of the Clinker and Noel. So Chris tells us them that they have truce or whatever, and then they get going with their life. before you flame me in the comments by saying, "Hey, Pirate Sniffer, why are you using Red Buster? That deals damage. That deals damage, Body Sniffer. That deals damage." Shut your mouth! You see, I used Red Buster on the shield, and as long as the numbers do not show, it doesn't affect the run. Alright? Alright, anyways, back to the video.